Good morning, students. Today we'll start with a new chapter, that is friction. We have already discussed in the previous chapter that a rolling ball slows down and stops after some time. In the same way, if you are paddling a bicycle, it slows down and then stops. That means a rolling ball, after covering a distance, it stops. And what is the thing that stops the ball or the bicycle? There is a force which is acting that stops the ball or the bicycle, and this force is called as the frictional force, or simply the friction. The force of friction, it acts between the ball and the floor, or between the bicycle and the road. And you all have studied, children, that the friction tries to prevent movement. And it is because of this friction that the ball stops automatically, or the cycle after some times it can stop automatically. Children, you can do one activity, that is, you can take a book and place it on a horizontal table. And you have to try to push the book very gently with your finger. And when you try to push this book gently with your finger, you will see that the book will not move. Why is it so? The reason is that when you are trying to move it with the finger, the book is exerting a force. There is a force which is exerting in the opposite direction. Clear? This is the force of our push, and then there is a force exerted by the table which is in the opposite direction. So it is, and what is this force? This is the friction force. So these forces are in vertical directions, that is perpendicular to the contact surface. Okay, you can say that it always acts, you can see this is acting here, and the force of friction is acting in the opposite direction. So the frictional force is always in the opposite direction, and it will always be it will be parallel. You can see, even though it is in opposite direction, but it is parallel. So such a force which is parallel to the contact surface is called force of friction. Clear? So that means if a body is exerting a force on another body which are in contact with each other, so the frictional force will always act opposite. So this kind of force is called as the frictional force. So we will see what are the causes of friction. Now, if two surfaces in contact, if they are smooth, the friction is very, very small. And if the surfaces are rough, the friction is more. So that means whenever a body slips over another body, the force of friction is acting opposite. For example, if this body, it is sliding, okay, so what is happening? The frictional force is, this frictional force which is created by the book, it will act opposite to that. So, and more the rough surface, you will see that if the surface is rough, the friction is more. And for example, if you take this book only, now when you look at this book, you will see that it seems to be very, very smooth. The surface is very, very smooth on touching. But children, if you look at this book with the help of a very powerful microscope, you will be able to find peaks and valleys in this book. Okay, if you see it under a microscope like this will be there are irregularities. Okay, it will be like peaks and valleys, peaks, valleys, peaks, valleys, peaks, valleys. Okay, so even though this book seems to be smooth, but if you look under the microscope, you will find some irregularities. Here also, in the case with the surface of the book, my book is placed on the table, and you can see that there are small irregularities, and these irregularities and this irregularities, or you can see the circles, it will exert pressure on the table. Clear, children? So when the book is made to slide, what is happening? They get interlocked. As you can see, one surface. Okay, so you can see that there is interlocking in both the surface, not only in the book. There are irregularities on the table also. So what happens is they get interlocked. Essay, for example, ये है essay, so they are getting interlocked like this. So when they get interlocked, what will happen? We cannot move it easily. So जितना rough surface होगा interlock उतना tight होगा, और जितना smooth surface होगा the interlock will not be so tight. Clear, children? So I hope that this is clear to all of you. So that is why if you have to move a book with your finger, with your small finger, so you have to apply sufficient force so that the book starts sliding. खसकने ऐसे slide करने लग जाए. Clear? So one activities are given here to experience, to compare the experience of riding bicycle on a concrete road and an uneven road. Children, what will happen if you ride a bicycle on the concrete road? You will be able to ride it easily. What happens when you ride it in an uneven road? You will see that if the road is uneven, it will be little difficult for you to paddle. In the same way, you have to observe the force of friction on the nature of two surfaces. For example, you have taken a ball here. Okay, you have taken the ball and you have to roll the ball. You have to roll the ball first on a very well polished surface, secondly on a concrete road, thirdly on a grassy ground, and finally on a sand bed. So children, can you tell me that in which case it will cover the longest distance and in which case it will cover the smallest distance? So very easily you can say that the surface which is polished, here the ball will travel longer distance, and the surface like which, for example, that is the sand bed, it will travel the least. Why? Because you all know sand is rough, so it will have more friction. Okay, so you can see that the friction depends on the smoothness or roughness of a surface. Now the properties of friction. What are the properties of friction? Properties of friction. Friction is produced only when one body is made to move upon another. If there is a static, when the objects are not moving, that time the friction is the largest. So friction is produced only when one body is made to move upon another body. Then what does it do? It always tries to prevent movement and tries to stop the body. Since it is acting in opposite direction, it will always try to stop the movement. It wears off the surface of contact of two bodies. When two bodies are in contact, what will happen? Due to friction, there is wear and tear. आपस में रगड़ खा जाते हैं. And it is always in the direction opposite to the direction of motion. Friction is always in opposite direction. So these are the properties of friction. So children, for today we'll wind up. The rest will continue in our next class. Till then, be safe.